This is big breaking news. We just got a major warning from an FBI insider on live television. He gave this warning on Fox News during an interview that we could potentially see more events happen like we've seen the past week with these plane crashes, right? He's saying another one could happen very soon. And we are also having a nationwide shutdown of the FAA systems as well, too, happening at the same time. So let's get into all the details here. Really quick, guys, please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos every single day, keeping you guys updated on this big urgent news, and it just helps to get these warnings out. I appreciate that. So this is what's going on right now. The FAA has announced that there's a nationwide, quote, glitch and problem with their alert system to airmen, right? This is a critical system that alerts pilots to what exactly is going on the runway, in the air, and this system is down right now. All of a sudden, suspiciously, after we've seen all this stuff, are we seeing cyber attacks? What are we seeing here? And now we're getting this weird warning from this FBI, former FBI agent as well, to this FBI insider. His name is Jonathan Gilliam, and he was on Fox News talking about these plane crashes, and I want you to listen to this warning he gave. Pretty ominous warning about what could be happening next. Listen to this.
For that investigation to start, but they're very methodical in the way that they investigate these things.
They are indeed, and thank goodness for their investigations, and thank goodness for you, Jonathan Gilliam. Great to have you with us as always, and I'm sorry we are doing this again just 48 hours after you and I were talking about the crash in D.C. Jonathan, thank you so much.
Can I say one more thing to you
real
about
quick,
that?
Jonathan, yeah.
One thing, I don't want to scare anybody, but one thing is very peculiar, because I thought this was the case and I looked it up, is that these types of accidents, it will often happen in threes or more. So it would not surprise me if within the next month, we have another accident.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope you are wrong on that. We will keep our fingers crossed for everybody.
All right, so you heard that there. That was former FBI agent Jonathan Gilliam. And he was saying that he's worried that these things happen in threes for some reason. He was even saying he looked into this and double-checked this. And this normally is what happens with these events, is they happen in threes. And we had this Washington, D.C. event. We had this Philadelphia event. We had a F-16 or F-35. I can't remember which one off the top of my head that crashed in Alaska, right? And the pilot had to eject at an Air Force base. Something's going on, right? And he's saying that we could have one more event potentially. Very ominous warning here. And at the same time, the FAA's main warning system for pilots, this is the NOTAM system, which is a notice to airmen. And this system is down right now. This puts up alerts to let airmen to not know or to not fly into certain areas, so they know not to fly here. There's a test going on. There's some type of issue here. Do not fly here. It lets them know if runways are open or not, if they're having issues or not, if they're shut down. It lets them know any type of alerts or critical message that pilots need to get overall in general that aren't for just specific pilots. This is what NOTAMs are for. And this system is shut down right now at the same time that we've seen all this weird stuff, right? So what the heck is going on here? Let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know if you think we're going to see something else. And something that I thought was very peculiar as well too. I'm not saying these things are related, all right, but the Super Bowl is next week, okay? I think it's like February 9th or something. I think it's next Sunday, all right? I'm not into football. I don't watch it or anything like that, but I just know it's coming up. And just some weird things are going on too, okay? I'm not saying these things are related at all, but check this out. This was a tweet by the Philadelphia Eagles just a few days before this helicopter crash, okay? And they made this little stick man and this guy saying, "Go Birds" or "Go Eagles." I'm trying to remember what it looks like off the top of my head. And it's like this stick figure thing of a helicopter, okay? Very weird. And this was also the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death, right? Weird day to tweet it out. And then a few days later, this helicopter crashed, okay? And then that helicopter and that plane that hit in DC was coming from Kansas, okay? And then a few days later, this plane crashed in Philadelphia. And the Super Bowl is supposed to be Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Kind of weird. I'm not saying these things are connected. And now this FBI agent saying, hey, if things happen in threes, there might be another one. And this plane was coming from Kansas to DC when it got hit. And then this other plane left Philadelphia and just crashed 2 minutes later. And it looked like a missile blew up in the middle of the street. It was insane. This plane. And then we get this warning. All right, so I'm not saying any of these things are connected. Don't take my word for this, that this is like happening. I just thought these things were weird and kind of strange. Let me know what you think down below of these just weird coincidences. It could just be a total coincidence, but it's just kind of strange. And when I heard this warning, I thought maybe the Super Bowl, something could happen there. Hopefully it doesn't, right? We don't want any of these things to happen. But it was the first thing I thought of when I heard this warning. All right, so that's just kind of my little weird tangent there. Let me know what you think of all that information, okay? I'm not saying it means anything, but I thought it was weird. Just weird, right? Weird coincidence, bare minimum, going on here. And something else that I just have been thinking about too, are these some type of cyber attacks on our planes, on the plane's radar systems, some type of measurement systems that are being thrown off by a cyber attack and people aren't catching it, right? Because like this pilot in DC, they shouldn't even have been flying at this altitude, right? They were hundreds of feet above the altitude that they were even allowed to fly at. And maybe their altitude was showing that they were at the correct altitude, but their sensors were off, right? I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but maybe some type of cyber attack is affecting the equipment inside of the planes, inside of the helicopters, to potentially throw the pilots off, and causing these issues, right? There was a massive cyber attack on Lockheed Martin and Boeing just a couple years ago now, year and a half ago now. Cyber attack on these military contractors, okay, that build a lot of the aircraft in the military and in commercial spaces as well too. So let me know what you guys think down below is going on. Something weird is happening for sure. Not sure exactly what is happening, but something weird. Let me know what you think down below. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying prepared out there, staying stocked up. I hope you have big blessings for your life and your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.